Make sure you write your name and your class code on your colorful paper, and then we are going to use either a white colored pencil or a white crayon, it doesn't matter which one, to trace this tracer a little above halfway on your paper. So it's not all the way touching the top of the paper, but it is above kind of the halfway point on your paper. After you've traced it, we're going to draw kind of our snowy ground. So I'm doing a wavy line across my paper. I'm saving space in between my circle and my wavy line for kind of the base of my snow globe. To draw that, you'll just do 2 diagonal lines that go down to your snowy ground line. Now, I'm going to switch things around because you should definitely color your base of your snow globe before you are doing any of the collage snowy ground. So I start by adding a really nice thick and dark line of white on the left side, and I kind of did a little horizontal line underneath my snow globe as well. This is the highlight. Now I am tracing that line in my brown oil pastel so that I don't accidentally cover over it, and then I'm going to color my entire base of my snow globe at a level 4. Now you are doing this before you make your snowy ground collage, so you can actually color a little bit over the lines, over that ground line, and then you won't have to worry about running into it all of your collage papers like I did. So once your base is colored, then you are ready to start your collage background. So we're going to use the bottle glue. Make sure you twist it open and shake it upside down. We're going to use teeny tiny glue dots to glue down each of these small white papers. I think it's easiest to try to find papers that have kind of a straight edge, and first go ahead and cover along that line. Now make sure you separate each paper. Teeny tiny dots of glue. We want these papers to stick, but if you are pushing down your little collage pieces and you're seeing glue spill out the sides, you know you can use a little bit less. These papers will overlap where you won't see any of your colorful kind of background paper when you are all done with your snowy ground. You are just repeating this step until your whole ground is covered. Again, you will not see any of your background paper once you are done with your snowy ground. So take your time, place each one overlapping a little bit, and make sure that you don't have any papers that are stuck together. The ripped paper on these is going to give you an interesting texture for your snowy ground, much more interesting than if we were to just cover our ground in one large piece of white paper, or even more interesting than if we were to have little cut strips of paper. The texture kind of mimics maybe a little bit of a texture of snow. You will be done for the day when we can't see any of your background paper. You might want to make sure that every single piece is glued down. So I'm going to kind of push all my papers down. If I see any big ones that are kind of like lifted, I'll just do one more tiny dot of glue right underneath. When you are done with your glue, you need to make sure you twist it all the way closed, and then these papers will need to go on the drying rack so that this ground can fully dry.